Basic sentence structure in English. Welcome back to Grammar with Altaf. In today's lesson, we're going to learn the foundation of English grammar. Basic sentence structure. If you've ever felt confused about how to create correct English sentences, this video is for you. By the end of this session, you'll understand the building blocks of a sentence, the common types of sentences, and how to use them correctly in your daily English. So let's begin step by step and make English easier for you. 1. What is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete thought. It always begins with a capital letter and ends with a punctuation mark, like a full stop, question mark, or exclamation mark. For example, she is reading a book. Do you like coffee? What a beautiful day. Each of these is a complete idea. That's what makes them sentences. The basic parts of a sentence. Every sentence in English has two main parts: subject, predicate. Let's understand each of them. Subject. The subject is the person, place, thing, or idea that the sentence is about. It tells us who or what is doing the action. Predicate. The predicate tells us something about the subject. It contains the verb and shows the action or state of the subject. Let's look at some examples. Ali runs fast. Ali is the subject, runs fast is the predicate. The cat is sleeping. The cat is the subject, is sleeping is the predicate. This structure, subject plus predicate, is the foundation of every English sentence. 3. Understanding the verb. A verb is the heart of the predicate. It shows an action or a state. Action verb, she writes a letter. State verb, he is happy. Without a verb, a sentence is incomplete. Even short sentences need a verb. Birds fly. They are here. Always make sure there's a verb when you form a sentence. 4. Sentence types based on structure. There are 4 types of sentences based on their structure. Simple sentence. A simple sentence has just one independent clause. It contains one subject and one predicate. Examples. I love music. She studies daily. This type is short, clear, and easy to understand. B. Compound sentence. A compound sentence has 2 or more independent clauses joined by a coordinating conjunction like and, but, or, so, yet. Examples. I like tea, but my sister prefers coffee. He studied hard and he passed the exam. Each part of the sentence can stand alone as a complete sentence. C. Complex sentence. A complex sentence has one independent clause and at least one dependent clause. Examples. Although it was raining, we went outside. She smiled because she was happy. Here. Although it was raining and because she was happy are dependent clauses. They cannot stand alone. D. Compound complex sentence. This type combines both compound and complex sentences. It has at least 2 independent clauses and 1 or more dependent clauses. Example. Although he was tired, he went to the gym and he worked out for an hour. It may look long, but it simply joins ideas together. 5. Sentence types based on purpose. Besides structure, sentences also have types based on purpose. A. Declarative sentence. Used to give information or make a statement. I am a student. She lives in London. B. Interrogative sentence. Used to ask questions. Are you coming? What time is it? C. Imperative sentence. Used to give commands, advice, or requests. Close the door. Please be quiet. D. Exclamatory sentence. used to show strong emotion. What a surprise! That's amazing. Each type ends with a different punctuation mark, so it's important to know them. 6. Word order in English sentences. In English, we usually follow the SVO pattern. Subject plus verb plus object. Let's break this down with examples. He, subject, eats, verb, apples, object. She, subject, plays, verb, the piano, object. This word order is important in English. If we change the order, the meaning may change or become confusing. Example. Correct, I love English. Wrong, English love I. So, always remember, SVO is the standard order for making correct English sentences. 7. Adding modifiers and extra information. Once you understand the basic sentence structure, you can add more detail using adjectives, adverbs, prepositional phrases, and so on. Examples. Basic, she sings. With modifiers, she sings beautifully. With more detail, she sings beautifully in the church every Sunday. Even though the sentence becomes longer, the core structure stays the same. Subject plus verb plus object or complement. 8. Common mistakes to avoid. Let's go through some common sentence mistakes and how to fix them. A. Sentence fragment. A sentence fragment is an incomplete sentence. Wrong, because he was late. Correct. He missed the bus because he was late. B. Run-on sentence. This happens when two or more sentences are joined without proper punctuation or conjunction. Wrong. I went to school, I met my friend. Correct. I went to school and I met my friend. C. Missing subject or verb. Wrong. Went to the park. Correct. We went to the park. Always check that your sentence has both a subject and a verb. 9. Practice makes perfect. Understanding sentence structure is one thing. Using it regularly in speaking and writing is what will help you master it. Here are some practice tips. Read simple English books and notice how sentences are made. Try writing short sentences every day using different structures. Speak English daily, even if it's just a few lines, to build confidence. Conclusion. In this video, we learned what a sentence is and how it is built using a subject and a predicate. We explored different types of sentences based on structure and purpose. We also discussed the standard word order in English and common mistakes to avoid. Finally, we looked at ways to practice and improve our sentence-building skills. Understanding basic sentence structure is the first big step to mastering English. Once you're comfortable with this, all other grammar rules become easier to learn. If you found this lesson helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Grammar with Altaf, and leave a comment sharing what you learned today. See you in the next video with more simple and clear English grammar lessons. Until then, keep practicing and keep learning.